Hey there, Tiger Cat fans. It's my wrap up of game one. Obviously, it was not the result we wanted, but let's talk about this. Be a quicker video today, but I just wanted to bring up some points that I quickly I put together. There's a lot. There's a lot you could say, but this is just my points. I look at this game. It was really a hybrid game. They look great at times, but they look terrible at times. And so, that being what it is, of course, they lost the game. So I wanted to talk about a little bit about the offense. They looked to me like a mini version of the entire last season, where you have a team that stumbled out of the gates, like they stumbled out of the gates in this game. The offense was not. They weren't doing anything, and the defense allowed Calgary to march right down the field and score an opening touchdown. So you have the stumbling out of the gates, and then they started to look better, and they really got together and ended up almost matching Calgary in stats like first downs and yards, but they still lost. Just like in the season last year, they looked great in the last 9 games, but they still missed the playoffs. So the offense was a replication of the entire last season. That's how they played. A note about the running game, though. Bell he is not a starter. I know it's only the first game, but I saw it when in the preseason. I saw it last year. I don't think that he should start. I think that it should because he was behind Butler. I think that Johnny Augustine and Ward and even Lee Trey, they're all, I don't want to say better. Lee Trey's a fullback, so it's different, but certainly the other two should have a crack at starting. Johnny Augustine is great, and he should be the first back. This is my opinion, and I hope that they see that when they look at film and replace. Because I mean, just there was all kinds of things. I don't even have time to go into all the bad. Like Bell, he dropped a pass at one point, and he also. I think. Wait a minute. I don't want to be too unfair. I think he dropped a pass. If he didn't, then whatever. But he was just making bad cuts. He was running past the hold. I mean, it's the first game, but who cares? Who cares? I mean, as Tiger Cat fans, we're sick of watching them lose the first 4 games of the season, and this is 5 years in a row where they've lost 4 or 5 years in a row they've lost the season opener. So Bell, let's just make moves quick, make them fast, rip the Band-Aid off. I like him as a person. I actually got to meet him. Nice person, but I don't want him to start. Okay, he should not be the number one back. So let's move on to defense here. Again, defense had times where they look great, but they look terrible. For example, they allow an opening game drive for a touchdown for Calgary. So that was garbage. The secondary looked like garbage, but yet they got 2 picks, right? So I mean, there's that. I mean, they got 2 picks, but for the rest of the time, I don't know. They weren't doing well. However, they blitzed well. They got Vernon Adams right out of his rhythm a few times, but they didn't carry it through the whole game. It's almost like they just didn't play 60 minutes. They were dominant for a bit. I mean, from the second quarter into the second quarter, end of first quarter into the second quarter, they really had Vernon Adams running for his life, but they just didn't follow through and finish it off. So there's that. I mean, I don't think they played that bad, but they still allowed 38 points. I mean, they were put into bad positions. We'll get into special teams in a second, but they were put into a couple of bad positions. But still, this is a defense that they need to do better. You can't allow 38 points in a game, and expect to win anything, right? So we got what else? We got 2 picks. I got that. Yeah, and so what? Yeah, right. They still lost. Special teams. Again, a really hybrid thing. You got that. Was it a blocked punt or a fake punt? Whatever the hell they did. What are you thinking anyway? I mean, if it was, I actually didn't see it. I was out of the room when it happened. But I don't know whether it was just good downfield. Like they got in on the kicker and he couldn't kick it, or whether they actually faked it. Either way, if it was a fake, what are you thinking as coaches? And if it was blocked or almost blocked, then that's just bad execution. So got to clean that up. Also, again, I mentioned Johnny Augustine. He's a great back, but he really screwed up large on the kickoff when it's a live ball. Like, I don't know what the hell these players are thinking. Like, these are professional players. Like, it's a kickoff. Everyone's on side. Anyone can get the ball. Anyone. It's not like a punt where you have to keep someone on side or the kicker can get it, right? Because that's the only player, in a normal formation, that's the only player that is on side, the kicker, on a punt. But on a kickoff, everyone's on side. So pick up the ball. Just don't let it bounce by you because they can go get it. And that's exactly what they did. Anyways. So there's that. But then they got a touchdown on special teams, So there's good things too. Leggio was great. I mean, the first 20 points the first 16 or whatever I lost track in my mind of the points scored were all special teams. You got 3 field goals. You had a rouge for 10, and then 17 points I think. Because then you had the. I mean that's pathetic. Your best scoring unit is special teams. Anyways. Trying not to let my true emotion come out here, but I'm very disappointed at the performance in this game. And then they go. The offense finally gets their shit together, and then what do? They try an onside kick. What? I don't get that. It's completely unnecessary. It's a horrible coaching decision, and the percentages of actually getting an onside kick. Number one, executing it properly are slim to none, and then actually recovering it are slim to none. This is not a common thing in the CFL, and it's just sad. It's stupid. I don't understand why they did that. Because then you gave another short field to Calgary, and then they ended up kicking a field goal and made it a 2 possession game again. Like, what the hell are you thinking as coaches? What the hell are you thinking? Anyways, so at the end of the day here, and at the end of the game, like I said, they were talking about stats, and they almost matched Calgary with first downs and yards, and both threw for over 300. Who cares? Okay, they lost. That's what matters. The only stat that matters is that little ticker at the bottom of the screen showing the score. You lost again on the first game of the season. So I'm telling you right now, all these fans, if they go out and they lose in Hamilton, the home opener, they're going to get booed off the field, and they deserve it. Okay, you got a cadre of some of the best players in the league. You look good in preseason, getting people looks and everything. I know it's not live, but this is what we saw on Saturday is not the team that they've assembled, and this comes down to coaching. And all eyes better be on Mr. Milanovic. Okay, you were brought in to turn this team around, and so far, not so good, right? Last year you missed the playoffs. This year you started again with a loss on opening day, and some of that is because of bad coaching. So clean that up too. You can't yell at the players all the time. Sometimes it's the coaches. Okay, what else we got here? Yeah, so I don't know. I didn't get to watch the postseason thing, but I'm sure Milanovic said all the same things he always says. This is not what we wanted. We have to look at the stuff. I can't comment on it until we look at the tape. Great, look at the tape and think of something, because he keeps saying you're going to go look at tape and it's a process, right? Well, maybe change your process, because we're all sick of watching you lose on opening day.